Hey everyone, welcome into the Guilty as Charged podcast. My name is Tyler, and joining me today is Ryder Anderson, the defensive lineman from Indiana. Ryder, thanks for joining me. How you doing?
Thanks for having me, man. I'm good. I'm good. Just out here working in
Good.
Vegas.
Nice. Oh yeah, still? You still out in Vegas?
Yeah, still in Vegas.
Oh, right on.
I'm training at Phase One Sports out here, so it's pretty easy. Easy with the
Yeah.
East West game. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Sounds pretty good. So let's get right into it. So if I'm not mistaken, and pardon me if I'm wrong, because I'm just Google searching you here, you played quarterback as in high school. Am I correct? As a freshman, at least.
Yeah, I did. I
Yeah.
played
Yeah.
quarterback freshman year, moved to defensive line sophomore year.
Yeah, I got a quote from your coach, Robert Ortiz. It says you were a tweener in terms of speed and quickness, a little awkward at receiver at tight ends. They put you at D line. Was that where you wanted to play, or would you have preferred another spot?
No, I was actually gonna stay at quarterback. I actually went in and asked them if I could go to defensive line. Playing
Yeah,
Little League, yeah, growing up, I always played defensive end and quarterback. But once I
yeah,
got to junior high, um, it kind of had me choose. So I started with quarterback primarily, and then I just started missing it, man. Like just missing that defensive line, missing defensive end, the sacks, all
yeah,
that stuff, just the defensive side of the ball in general. So I had to make the switch, and they let me do all that. They were supportive. It was cool.
yeah. It seems a little bit more fun with a little bit less pressure. And if you're not going to be the quarterback making the most money, defensive end getting the quarterback makes the second most. So not a bad decision there. So
Yeah, it's not
looking at your
bad.
time, looking at your time in college, you transferred from Ole Miss to Indiana this past year, and you had, I mean, if you agree, I don't know, your best year in college football. So what was that draw to go to Indiana? What brought you there?
Really just the opportunity to showcase some more versatility on the edge and stuff like
Mm,
that. I played
hmm
a lot of interior my last couple of years at Ole Miss, and that was great for me too. But I feel like my thing is just kind of like my versatility. So I just want to show that I still had that edge game to me. So
Yeah, that's awesome. So I'm sure at the Shrine Bowl you were able to experience, all of that and show everyone what you could do. I haven't talked to anyone yet about the Shrine Bowl and their experience down there. So what was it just not even counting the football stuff? What was it like just being down there in Vegas? How was that event?
oh, it was great, man.
Yeah.
I can't even speak to the job that Eric Galco
Mhm.
and company did. Just putting that game together. Everything ran so smoothly. Um, the facilities, everything, the extra treatment for us and stuff like that. The food, everything was just top notch, and it was a really good opportunity. I just felt blessed to be there the whole time.
Yeah, it seems like a fantastic event, and everyone who covered it or all the players there have just seemed to have said that it was such a fantastic event. And you look at the Olympics now where these guys can't even get a good meal. Seems like you
Mm.
guys are really well taken care of, so not bad. I don't know how to say his name, but you had a rep. Someone posted on Twitter, and I think you retweeted it as well. You had a rep versus Devin Cochran, where you beat him across his face for that run stop. It was fantastic play. So, what do you feel like you were able to show coaches while you were down there? Is there something that you really wanted to show them? Did you mix up certain things? What did you feel like you were able to show to different coaches and guys that were down there?
Just kind of like I alluded to earlier, I just want to showcase my versatility.
Mm,
A lot of times, um, I would take reps at and then the very next rep I'll hop down to defensive tackle or
nice.
even I think I even took a rep versus the center during run
Okay.
blocks and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
I just wanted to show them that I could do it all. So yeah, that was my big thing, and just trying to be explosive and play fast.
Yeah, it's got to be tough. I know on Indiana, and I don't know where you've actually played at, but on Indiana's website, they listed you at 266. But at the Shrine Bowl, you clocked in at 277. Are you trying to gain weight? Are you trying to put on muscle? And then where are you kind of seeing yourself playing at the next level? I know you can play everywhere, but is there somewhere that people have been talking to you the most about?
Um, yeah, I played a couple different weights. Recently I played this past season at 270. I
Okay.
played my junior season at 275. So just kind
Mm,
of it really just depends on what I'm being asked to do. Um,
hmm.
my junior year I was playing a lot more, 4 eye 3 tech type stuff.
Right.
Um, and same thing for my senior and my 5th year. So 5th year I got to the edge, so I was fine just being a little bit lighter maybe. So um, yeah, it really just depends on the role that's going to be asking me that season. I'm
Hmm.
comfortable. I could even gain some weight if I was going to be more into. I could. I'm fine with going up to 85 and stuff like.
Oh, wow.
It's really just whatever. Honestly, I feel like that's kind of my thing. So
Yeah, no, that's awesome. So while you were there at the Shrine Bowl, is there? I love asking players about this because everyone has a different answer and the way they set up offensive linemen, the way they win. Do you have a particular go-to, or is there something that you see in offensive linemen where you go, "Oh, I know I've got you. I'm going to do this." Is there one thing that you know is just your bread and butter?
Um, yeah, I'll say, you know, at defensive line, it depends on a lot of things. You know, your get off and everything,
Right.
but um, I feel like with the really good get off, just anything working that outside shoulder. So
Yeah.
whether it's a quick swipe, a quick rip,
Okay.
maybe I'm a big fan of the long arm just because
Yeah.
it's a bunch of different things that you can do off of that. So yeah, that's kind of my quick go tos.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, it sounds like I don't know what your measurements are here, but it sounds like someone who is long and lanky would have very long arms, and that long arm should work pretty well. So that's a great
Mhm.
go-to. So, just out of curiosity, now that we're transitioning to the NFL draft, I know you're down there. You said working in Vegas right now. What are you doing to prepare for the NFL draft right now? What are you working on? Is it nutrition, film study, pass rush moves? What are you working on?
Just everything really. Just it's a full day,
Yeah,
um, from whenever you wake up to whenever you go to sleep. Um,
man.
yeah, so you don't have any school anymore, any classes you got to
Yeah.
keep up with. So yeah, it's just full go. Just making sure that I'm eating right, eating clean, and uh just in the weight room, just focusing on being explosive, letting that translate over to my field work and stuff like that, to the 40, to the different drills and stuff like that. So just getting
Yeah.
ready for pro day.
Right on. I gotta ask then because you are a taller guy and you've had to be putting on weight as you go and as you got older. How many do you know how many calories, like, do you count how many calories you eat? And out of curiosity, how much are you going through every day to try to gain some weight or keep that muscle mass up?
I eat a lot, man. Like, I was just talking about that with my trainer earlier today.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we did. Are you familiar with the bod pod
Uh-uh.
assessment?
No.
It's like this little like egg shaped thing that you get inside, and they close the door on you, and it does
Oh,
like your full
really?
body composition and stuff like that. I
Wow.
did that in Indiana, bro, and they were like, I burned something crazy. It's like 2,500 calories. If I just lay in bed all
Oh
day
my
and don't do
gosh.
anything, I'll burn like 2,500 calories.
No kidding.
And so yeah, so I definitely, with the workouts
Poof.
and everything, it's definitely over 5,000 I put down probably day.
Oh my gosh. Well, then I got to transition then. Where are you going to be on draft weekend? And if you're somewhere, maybe with family, for example, are you guys cooking and what are you cooking?
I'll be at home,
Yeah.
and definitely will be at home, and it's whatever my mom decides to whip up is going
Okay.
to be amazing.
Yeah.
And yeah, she knows all the food that I like, so she's definitely probably gonna come with something. I don't know yet.
Okay, okay. If you had to guess. Okay, so here's the thing. Every time for some reason when I talk to either offensive linemen or defensive linemen, they have ready to go like 10 different things that they're going to make with it that's going to be there and exactly how you make it. Without I don't have to ask. I'm just like, "Hey, what are you making?" And they have their whole list, this grill, that spice, whatever. So, I mean, I'm sure you have something potentially in mind. What do you think is the go-to there?
Man, I have to say, but it's a home cooked meal that my mom makes. It's called goulash. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you're familiar with that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so she whips that up with some cornbread that she makes from scratch, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's amazing.
Oh, that
That's
sounds
my go-to
awesome,
every
man.
time I go home.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, man, I wish you all the best of luck. Whatever comes your way, comes your way. I hope to hear your name called, but wherever you end up going, wish you all the best, man. Thank you for joining me so much. I really appreciate it. And good luck the rest of the way, man.
All right, I appreciate you.